So if you've been paying attention to my Twitter account and the blog, you'll know that I'm kind of in a sugar pill zone right now. And I thought that it would be a good time to share my sugar pill collection with you so you can get kind of an idea of what it is that I'm ranting about. I'm not going to go into huge detailed review of anything in particular. This is kind of a general overview to give you guys a good look at things. I'll also be including pictures at the end of the video so you can get an idea of swatches and all that good stuff, close-up photos. But yeah, I'm just gonna share what I have with you, as well as like a few little tips and tricks as we go along. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about are the lashes. So you'll remember in the recent haul video that I picked up these guys, and again, these are the Saint lashes, which are some of the new lashes that have just recently been launched. Very thick, very fluffy. Haven't had a chance to play with them yet, but they look like they would be quite a bit of fun, so I'm really excited to try them. And then these were the two original lashes that were put out, and they are significantly big, bold Mama Jammin' lashes. So we have the Cat Eye and Dewdrop. So you can see that they're really, they have a large spread, they're very long, they've got a great curl to them. I haven't figured out how to make them work for me just yet. Maybe my makeup's not dramatic enough, maybe I just have the wrong eye shape, I don't know. They're awesome, I just have yet to figure out how to channel said awesomeness onto my face. So these guys were, I believe, $8. Again, that one was $5. If you're interested in the lashes, you can check them out. I will leave a link down below. And what do we have next? Next, I'm going to talk about the loose shadows, pigments, whatever you want to call them. They are called chromalusts, and this is the packaging here, the top and the bottom. Now, if you've seen my recent haul video, you will have seen 3 of these 4, but I will show them to you again in case you haven't seen that video yet. I will also link that because there's good pictures of all the packaging as well. This first one is called Lumi. It looks white, but I don't know if you can pick up on sort of the turquoise blue sparkle. It actually goes on more like a sheer blue turquoise sparkle. The next one is Stella, which I've actually used this one and Lumi in a recent look. I'll leave a link to that too if you want to check it out, and it's just a gorgeous sparkly black. It's kind of like a rainbow sparkle, but there's definitely a heavy sort of teal element. And then we have Asylum, which is gorgeous. It is a sparkly red that I am super excited to play around with. Kind of have a thing for red shadows, so I'm really interested to see what I can come up with that guy. And then the one that I have for my original order is called Hysteric, and it is purple with a kind of silver, turquoise, violet shimmer. Very, very pretty. Now, I believe these are all $12 each. The color range is fantastic. There were actually more that I wanted. Again, you'll have heard this already if you've seen the haul video, but I felt like a lot of them were mirrored in the new palette, so I just stuck with those ones for now. Now with these loose shadows, you may have noticed when I showed you the inside of the jar that the product is very fine. It's been my experience that they work best with some type of base that is sticky or a mixing medium to foil them. I find that when they go on dry, they are very sheer and they can be very dusty, so you'll end up with that cloud of beautiful pigment sort of getting all over everything. So, I mean, if you just want like a really light wash of color, you know, by all means have at it. But I find that, you know, if you're sort of, wow, my words are not working. If you're going for more of an intense, deeper look, definitely look into using some kind of a base. Now, in terms of your more sort of traditional mixing mediums, you can use a liquid type mixing medium. This is MAC's water-based mixing medium. And then I also have the Clearly Liquid Glitter Base from Lit Cosmetics. And I mean, you could certainly use something like Fix Plus or even water, just something to bind the pigments together. I do find that most mixing mediums though do tend to work a little bit better, but if you don't have anything else available to you, water will kind of get you through until you can get something else. And then there's sort of the cream option. One of my favorites is this guy, which is the NYX Jumbo Pencil. This one is in Milk. It is by far my favorite. I prefer the cream finishes over the metallic, and I find that this works really well. I mean, it's a white base, so it's gonna intensify your shadows. And then this is a newer sort of addition. This is Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Base, and it's a little bit different in terms of application. What I normally do is just squeeze out a little bit, kind of dab, and then you just tap it onto whatever the area is that you want the color to stick, and then you leave it for a little bit to kind of set up and get tacky, kind of like how you treat an eyelash glue, although the texture is very different. And then you again pack on your color and you'll get that adhesion so that when you blend it, it doesn't go flying everywhere. So those are sort of just the few that I have, but again, if you're having trouble with them, try a mixing medium of some sort or a cream base of some sort. See what you have. Don't feel like you need to go out and buy anything in particular. And I think that's everything as far as the loose shadows go. The next thing I'm going to show you are the pressed shadows, which are definitely a favorite because I am known to be an eyeshadow junkie. And the nice thing about these shadows is that you have options in terms of how you want to buy them. So these are the singles. They are $12. You're getting 4 grams of product, which is pretty fantastic. Check out some of your favorite shadows, see how much you're getting, and check the price. And then you can also choose to buy palettes. Now they are pre-made, so you can't choose your colors, but when you buy the palettes, the palettes are $34. So you're getting 4 colors, a mirror, and a container for all 4. So then it's, I think, $8.50 per shadow, which for this much product and this kind of quality, I think it's a really good deal. So the only single that I have is Bulletproof, which is their black, which is matte, and it is delightful. This is, again, sort of a close-up of what the packaging looks like. You've got the clear lid, and then it just snaps open. You've got the black plastic base, sticker on the back with the name and all of the relevant informations, and then your pan of eyeshadow. You can depot these. If you want to, I'd recommend just using a heat source like a flat iron. If you want to preserve this sticker, make sure that you've got something between the flat iron and that. And then it just melts the glue. You sort of wedge in something like this, which is just a metal spatula with a relatively thin profile. It will fit in between, and you can just wedge it out. Now, I will say this first as kind of a disclaimer when it comes to depotting shadows. Anytime you want to depot a pressed product, you are absolutely and utterly running the risk of scratching, cracking, breaking, or completely shattering whatever the product may be. Shadows, blushes, bronzers, foundation powders, whatever. So be careful when you're doing it. Take your time. And if you're not sure, then just research, look up on Google, look up on YouTube. There's plenty of tutorials and plenty of write-ups to show you how to do it. But obviously nothing is foolproof. So just keep that in mind if that's what you want to do. So with that out of the way, the rest of the shadows that I have are all in palettes. So there are these 2 guys, which were the original palettes. So this is the Burning Heart quad with the original artwork, the pink decal, the mirror that's standard, and then these 4 colors: Love Plus, Flame Point, Butter Cupcake, Poison Plum. Again, same setup, same artwork. And this is the Sweetheart palette. And so in this one you have Midori, Dolly Pop, After Party, and Taco. And again, I feel like I can just keep echoing myself. This is the new Heartbreaker palette. So you can see they've changed the color of the decal from pink to blue. They've put new artwork on the back, although sort of the naming convention is the same. You get the same mirror inside, and then these 4 shadows, which are Acid Berry, 2 AM, Velocity, and Mochi. So I mentioned depotting earlier, and I have actually purchased a sort of no-name palette here. I actually talk about this for the first time in my rant rave video, which I'll leave a link for down below as well, and purchased this. I think it was $10, and I got 2 of them. One of them is for my La Femme blushes, and then I bought this one for Sugarpill shadows. Again, it was just research online to see what palettes fit the Sugarpill shadows, because I actually have a Makeup Forever 10 palette, and they don't fit. They're slightly too big. So yeah, so I picked this up, and as you can see, there are holes which allow you to very easily push out the product if you want to rearrange them, that type of thing. Now, with that said, if you actually run your fingers along the back of any of these quads, you'll feel the same type of holes, and so if you want, you can poke through to push up. I am not trying to ruin this artwork, so like I mentioned, I just take the palette, and I hope you can see this, to sort of work the edge in, and then very carefully lift out the pan. And then from there, take it out, put it into the palette, and you are good to go. So what I plan on doing is taking my Sugarpill stickers and decorating my palette to make it an official, not official, the unofficial official Sugarpill palette. And then I'll just be keeping my bulletproof in its single casing. The palettes will just go in a drawer for safekeeping. But you know, when I want to use my Sugarpill palette, then all I'll have to do is open it up, and I'll have all of the colors available. And so once you're done, set up your palette however you want. You can set up the colors however they want. You can decorate it however you want, you know, the whole 9. But I guess the important stuff is this. How amazing does that look? So just a quick recap. Love Plus, here, Taco, Flame Point, Dolly Pop, Butter Cupcake, 2 AM, Acid Berry, Poison Plum, Midori, Velocity, Mochi, and After Party. And again, there's a close-up. And that's how I'm going to be storing my palette. I'll probably add more to this over time, just because, again, you've got the pinholes in the back if you want to rearrange. And that's my collection. So if you have any specific questions about any of the palettes, any of the products, let me know. Like I said, I'm going to be doing some mini reviews of individual colors, because they definitely feel differently about all of them. And that's it. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.